They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on first down. Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look at me. Go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Cousins now from the 50. And Rudolph has it left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Cousins. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. To the air again. It's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, here's Breida. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
From the 41, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D. Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Throwing is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins again. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, they got the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shamar Stephen never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
San Francisco.
Here we go. Like 20. Right there, 54 Mike. So we got man.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Steamer. Here we go again. Take 4. Bang. Black. Bang.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 27 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need? Let's go, defense. Hey, alert.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw him. Out right to Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You got tight right there. 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.